Well, good morning from the bank of the beautiful Blue River just north of Silverthorne, Colorado. I didn't record yesterday because yesterday was literally just driving through Kansas and eastern Colorado. So there wasn't anything interesting to show you. It'd be like the most boring video I've ever made. But we got to Silverthorne yesterday evening before dark. Actually went into town to the rec center and got a shower, so I'm shaved. And then found a lovely little spot that's a paved parking lot, but it's free, and it's right here by the river, and they allow overnight parking for 14 days. So we could just stay here if we wanted to. It's quite lovely. And the highway is not like super traveled. It's not like a super main highway, so traffic last night was basically none. It was perfect. But we are currently 4 hours from Moab, and that's the goal. We do have some beautiful scenery on I-70 between here and there, and this is probably one of my favorite drives of coming this direction for the trip. So we'll be off soon. Park the truck right there. Boom, access to the woods and to the stream. It was actually a really wonderful night, except for our diesel heater refused to start last night. So it was a little chilly before we went to bed. Not sure what's going on with that. It's been giving us some problems, and we have an appointment on the books with Ross Monster after EJS. Luckily, after today, or starting tonight, it's going to be much warmer in Moab. We won't need the heater, so I'm not too worried about it. And after EJS, we'll head to Ross Monster and get it taken care of. So, but overall, it was a good night's sleep. We're off. It is 10 o'clock, hopefully in Moab by 3. Doing a stop at Walmart down the road. I'm just going to buy a little, just normal, traditional electric blanket. Just in case there's like a couple nights in Moab that temperatures may get down in the 40s, and that's too cold for Kara. So that'll keep the bed warm and cozy. Oh, and then Moab. Walmart, then Moab. It's quite sad how little snow Colorado has gotten this year. I mean, normally these mountains would just be covered. I mean, it's March 19th. The mountains should not be this bare. These lakes are still frozen though, in parts. 2026 should be the year you can come run all the trails in Colorado early. Unless they get some other freak late spring snowfall, which they do. Yeah, I suspect even trails like Pearl Pass, which sometimes don't open, and is one of my favorites. No problems opening this year. There's just so little snow. This is what I expect the mountains to look like in June, not March. We got some traffic issues, but not bad. I don't mind being slowed down in this canyon. It's very pretty. I'm just passing through Grand Junction, stopped for lunch, which took way too long because the first place that we tried to get to was not conveniently located off the interstate. We didn't know that until we got off, and we're headed there. And there was no room to park this thing, even at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So the next place, also parking was a challenge, but found it. But we're an hour and a half from Moab. Won't take too long. That right there, that right there, Colorado National Monument. If you've never been to the Colorado National Monument, I highly recommend it. It is gorgeous up there. Very gorgeous up there. We just drove through it one day and wished we had time to spend a good amount of time there, because it was a real cool place. Goodbye, Colorado. Hello, Utah. Well, this is what I love so much about this area of Utah. The layers. Just vast amounts of layers. You can see the snow on top of the LaSalle Mountains over there. That's good news because my Moab Overland loop, or whatever I'm going to call it, goes through the LaSalles, and it doesn't look like snow will be an issue for us.
At the stop sign, turn left onto US 191 South.
Well, right up there are the overlooks of Metal Masher. And in front of us are the overlooks of Poison Spider and Golden Spike. Just some beautiful area out here. I get excited every single time I drive into Moab. I just love it here. And you don't even have to come to Moab to do any like serious off-roading. There's just beautiful scenic drives that you could do in a car out here. Tons of hiking. I mean, there's so much to do in this area that's not off-roading. And it's just a very, very beautiful and special place. So if you've never made what I would say is the pilgrimage to Moab, you gotta. I mean, you just gotta. We have made it to downtown Moab. Now to get through town and find a place to camp on the south side of town. We'll come back another day and walk the shops. We're going to go about 2 miles down behind the Rocks Road, and there should be a lot of places to camp along the road. I got Kara scouting up there. That's a loop. I only see one vehicle and trailer up there, so we might get lucky. But this is kind of the end of the camping along this road.
There's a big open area if you wanted to camp here. I don't know that you can out in the middle of all this.
Keep circling and see if something maybe tucks up in those rocks. But when I'm pulling the Gladiator, this is how we do it. Kara goes and scouts, and I wait for the word. Well, here I think she has a spot. She's kind of out here in the open, which is fine. So I'm gonna go check it out. Only one neighbor. Well, I had my Gladiator unhooked, had the rocks getting the front end kind of lifted up and leveled, and decided this wasn't the place for us. About that time, multiple other people came in towing side-by-sides, and other side-by-sides came in, and we're like, okay, this just didn't our crowd. So we are punting. I'll show you where we end up. Well, this is where we landed. We found this spot on hipcamp. We've used hipcamp from time to time. It is a great resource to find places that you otherwise might not find. There is usually, some sort of fee associated with it, but it's usually a lot smaller than if you found some other little private campground kind of thing. But we are at the Village Camp Moab, and it is a massive facility. I mean, pretty much in town on the north side of town, And it's beautiful here. It's tucked in with all the red rocks and the slick rock. So far it's been very quiet here. They have very strict guidelines on who can stay here and who can't. They've got cabins here, pools, showers. Great facility. So I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave a link to this down in the description. But if you haven't used hipcamp before, highly recommend it. When you're kind of in a pinch like this and in an area that's busy, hipcamp can come through for you. I got a little arts and crafts project I'm working on. So Kara's, the little bags that come with the chromoly panel that we have in our Jeeps come with red zipper pulls like that. Needless to say, that's not okay. So we have learned that you can undo these little pieces just like that. Oops, just like that. And
I like you.
Boom!
I like
Turn into blue.
I like how you said we. Do you have a mouse in your pocket?
I have a wife.
Okay. But I learned. You were like, no, they'll break.
Well, we learned. You then taught me, so therefore we learned.
Okay.
Kara figured it out, but we learned that it could be done. Because I now have to take my knife, pop this one open, pull the old red out.
Old red.
Without breaking it. There we go. And make a new one. So yes, we learned.
Did you see the video that I sent to you? It's beautiful. How's the quest going?
Boom. Easy. Look at that. That looks great. Now Kara's little zipper pulls can match her accents on her grab handles and there. Somebody here is doing some sort of like a shrimp boil, and you can smell it throughout the whole area. And I think there should be a rule. If you're gonna cook something that everybody can smell and it's delicious, then you gotta make enough to share. I just think that should be a rule. Well, we've had a nice evening just chilling in the camper, getting some work done, playing some games. Tomorrow we are taking off in the morning to run our least favorite trail in Moab. And we're running top of the world. And the reason we're doing this is not because we want to go run the trail, but the reason we don't like the trail is because it is just super rough and super uncomfortable. But now both of our Jeeps have long arms, suspensions on them, and we want to see how much of a difference that makes. So that's our plan tomorrow. Come back. I think that's actually 2 videos away, based on when these are coming out. So for you, it's not tomorrow's video, but it's our tomorrow, so it'll be 2 videos. Anyway, I hope this clears mud. But that's coming, so be sure and subscribe and all those things so you don't miss that, because I think it's gonna be a fun day tomorrow. We also have things to do. I need to do some work on Kara's Jeep. There's stuff I need to check out on the Ross Monster after we're done with the trail ride. So anyway, that's what we're doing tomorrow. So see you then. Bye.